Would you show up at a restaurant, order the tomahawk steak, lobster tail, and a glass of 2015 Bordeaux, and then check your bank account? Exactly. It's the same as you starting your search for a dream home without getting pre approved for a mortgage. You start with a plan first, because nothing hurts worse than falling in love with a home and realizing later it was never yours to afford. In today's video, it isn't just about forms and finances, we're talking about purchasing power, about knowing what you can afford before you fall in love with that 3-bedroom, 2-bath Greek revival with Crown Molding. I'm Dante Royster. The home buying process is like climbing a mountain. Over the next several weeks, we will continue to speak on the home buying process and break down each step along the way. This is part 3 of the breakdown. I would encourage you to check out part 1 and part 2 if you are just starting to think about buying a house. And make sure you give this a like and also share this with friends and family that are also thinking about starting the process of buying a home. Those videos, Home Buying 101 from pre-approval to keys in hand, are right over there. Check them out. Because the next step in this video, we're going to focus on finding a lender you can trust to help you make good home buying decisions. And I think you know one. Each year, roughly 20% of buyers can pay cash to buy a house. So that leaves 80% of buyers looking for some type of financing in order to buy a home. And they will all need to get pre-approved for a mortgage. So what is the pre-approval? Well, thanks for asking. A pre-approval typically requires completion of a mortgage application. This allows the lender to pull the credit, which is also known as a hard inquiry, to determine creditworthiness. With that information, the lender can give a more accurate estimate of what you will be approved for once you're completing a mortgage application, once you actually have a purchase contract in hand. This allows the lender to take an evaluation of your income as well as your assets as well. The pre-approval is good for up to 90 days. So within that 90-day time frame, the expectation is that you would find a house that you want to buy. And then we would get you under contract and then close the deal out within 30 days. Credit reports are good for 120 days. So we try to use all up, if we have to, the time frame. Getting pre-approved is a smart step to take when you're ready to put in an offer on a home. It shows confidence and it shows ability that you are able to obtain financing. So that's going to show the sellers that you're a serious home buyer and that your offer is something that they can take in consideration for choosing the right buyer for their home. Getting pre-approved means we take a look at your credit, your income, and your assets. It's not a pop quiz, it's a dress rehearsal. We're not just seeing what you qualify for, we're figuring out what you're comfortable with. Because let me tell you something, just because the bank says you can afford $3,000 a month doesn't mean your soul agrees. Your credit report doesn't know about your nail appointments, your gym dues, your sushi addiction, or the fact that your toddler treats goldfish crackers like it's currency. Now, your income will be reviewed. Generally, I'm looking for your last 2 years of tax returns, your last 2 years of W-2s, and the last 30 days worth of pay stubs, and your most recent bank statements or proof of where the funds are coming from for your down payment. Now, if we need to go down a different path, we can. I do offer alternative income programs like bank statement programs and 1099 programs and other programs that are more focused on your credit score and assets to accomplish the goal. This is not just a financial exercise. This is about peace of mind, confidence. It's about walking into a showing with your head high, not hoping, but knowing. Knowing you can afford what you're seeing. Knowing you can make a strong offer that won't crumble under the weight of a pending financing. I had a client the other day tell me straight up, Dante, I don't want my mortgage over $2,500 a month, period. So guess what? That's our blueprint. I built a map backwards from that monthly number and worked out what his purchasing power would be. We found his purchasing power and now he's shopping with confidence instead of confusion. This ain't about what looks good on paper, it's about what fits your life. It's your dreams, your goals, so let's plan together. When we work together on a pre-approval, you're not just getting a number, you're getting a strategy. We break it all down from real estate taxes, homeowners insurance, potential flood insurance if necessary, potential principal and interest, all these types of scenarios. You'll know what you're stepping into before you take a single step. This is your empire, your vision, and I'm just the architect making sure the foundation's solid before we build the dream. So before you start swiping on Zillow like it's Tinder for real estate, get pre-approved. Because real confidence isn't found in granite countertops and open concept kitchens. It's found in preparation, in clarity. And I'm here for all of it. The prep, the plan, and the process. Because you're not just buying a house, you're building a legacy. You're planting your roots in soil that's been waiting just for you. And I'll leave you with this. When you're about to commit to spending tens of thousands of dollars, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars for the next 15 to 30 years, you want to know exactly what you're walking into. Working with me to obtain your pre-approval will allow you to know your purchasing power. Reach out to me at Dante@epic.mortgage to schedule your appointment. And if you need more info about the market and what's going on, go to my website, www.danteroyster.com, and sign up for my newsletter. Don't go house hunting in the fall. Light your torch, chart your course, and you're not asking for permission, you're declaring intent. Let's claim your castle together. And as always, have an epic day.